And soon it shall be. Hello, everyone. Yeah, no, I'm here now. I don't have any excuse other than the fact that I just felt tired, like really tired. But we still got time. We can get some hunting. Mm, okay. Mm. Okay. Why are you like that? Switch to that, and then switch over here. Because you always have to have a specific window captured because you're weird like that. Okay, come on, pop up. And there we go. Alrighty. Well, uh, it's not technically noon yet. It's still a little bit of morning. So, morning, everyone. Welcome to Hunter Call of the Wild. Here we are in Virunga again. And as our objective still stands, we explore and try and gather all the points. Where did I land? Okay, so we're going that way. So yeah, no, we'll try and get to the north, finish up all that locations, and then see what else we can go from there. Oh my god. Mm-mm. Sorry, you're probably gonna hear me yawn a lot. Yeah. I don't have my glass cleaning cloth. There's like smudge on my glasses and I can't see. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, well, first things first, apply the deodorizer. And for anyone wondering what our loadout is, just before we get into this too much, we have the Lady Arzenia, our 300 tactical for our big and bads. We have the Quist Reaper for more than likely the majority of this map, aside from when you meet the non-majority. And then, of course, for our itty bitties, we have the Coleman 22 Wasp. But other than that, not too much else has gone on. Yeah, no, I can't really see out of my glasses right now. Where's that cough? Come here. This is again where I really enjoy the auto walk feature. As long as it doesn't walk me off the cliff. That sounded like a jackal. Oh my god, that is so much better. Holy crap. I know for a fact that scrub hair does not sound like that. Time frame is 7:39. Ugh, excuse me. uh, and a lot of scrub hair out here. We're still technically in the lion territory, so we may see one. But for the most part, I haven't really been up here. I only see this enough of this because we have the lookout post, but I have never been up here. Always been following like the main storylines. So, ooh, Gameswalk. Uh, it's kind of level 4s that we're interested in. I don't see anyone else. Probably on our own. 4, hello and welcome. What am I hunting for? Oh, wait, that's a good point. I should go to the multi-stream chat, just in case. What are we hunting for? We're not really hunting anything particularly. I'm just going out exploring the maps, trying to unlock everything. I have a setup to where I can hunt anything, so I got my big and bads, my mediums, and then my itty-bitty animals. However, for the most part, we're just out here exploring. That's a rock. So yeah, no, the idea is that I would explore, go through all the reserves, try and unlock everything, and eventually, maybe if I ever do catch up, that's when I would go into like multiplayer hunts because I would have explored everything. And by exploring these reserves for so long, I would have gotten my money or any other things I need to stock up on, so I don't need to grind out. But by doing this, it also lets me see the whole maps and enjoy them at my own pace. Because look how big the maps are. And this is Virunga alone. Each map is so different. Like I go to certain reserves that I've gone to multiple times throughout multiple characters throughout the years I've played this game, and I still find locations where it's like I've never been here because I only did the storyline missions real quick to get like the super XP money hike up. But then I figured it's like I haven't ever actually explored these reserves, so why not? Something I can do for a long time in a game that I really enjoy that has like these weird moments of virtue as if I was actually outdoors, but I'm not. I do wish that they gave us some more of the African reserves, but that's something I'll always bitch about until it actually does happen. Because again, yeah, I don't mind the new reserves that they come out with. It's just that the animals, not since Sundarbartan, and granted, that was a great one because I love the tiger mechanics with it. But then they went to Scotland. And so like, I don't know. The reserve appeal to me for Sundarbartan, Nepal, India, whichever one it was. I'm just saying all of them because I don't remember. And then you compare it to Scotland, where like their main attraction is a badger. So like, yeah, no, I'm good. What's next? What do you got after that? Don't get me wrong, I always will appreciate it because that's still more stuff to explore and more stuff to do. More rabbits. Somewhere on the other side, gotta be. Look for a wolf or a bear. I don't think they have those here. Color me crazy, but it might be the wrong type of biome. That was really close, and I think I just saw it. What? What? Well, now. But of course, as with any game, especially one that you play for so long, you encounter issues like that. So that's an issue that's pretty prevalent throughout this game where the tree's hitbox is so large it will take the bullets. And anything that was in the area is now probably gone. Bloody rabbit. How about a deer or a moose? I could get you an antelope. There might be a springbok, lesser kudu. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a lion. If we're unlucky, we'll come across the buffalo. Need some glasses? Haha, well, before I'm ahead of you, I already have glasses. all right, wake up. Come on. Yeah, you stole several extra hours of sleep that you weren't meant to. Wake up. You got no reason to be tired anymore. Ugh. What if they did like a Nairobi map? Because Nairobi is really crazy if you actually look into its biomes, I guess would be the appropriate word. But they have like one of the harshest desert landscapes that there is out there. And I bet if they turned that into a hunting map, it would be cool as all hell. And you would also be able to fill it with a whole bunch of other things. And because it's, you know what, I'll throw them a bone. I'll throw them a bone. I won't even be mad if they reuse a majority of animals from Virunga that they bring back over there. They only really need to introduce like maybe 1 to 3 new animals, depending on like the quality of the animal. So I always think there should be like one big game animal that they newly introduce, just one medium game, one small game. That's all they really need to do, and then they can like rehash all the other ones that they've been using. All right, looks like nothing. Keep going. I just said it looks like he's in the tall grass. A warning call too. Oh, oh, we got herd right here. Ah, no! Look at the wind. It's against us. Is there anyone worth risking it? There is a level 4 in there. There's 2 level 4s in there. 257, 298, 264, 305. So that guy's bigger by the looks of it. 205 to 240. Same weight class. We can try and get them. Level 6. So we gotta get close enough with the Queese though. When the darkness plagues our world, our faith will banish the night, and his light a holy beacon guiding us, his worthy vassals. Ave Imperator. It's now stuck in my head. Damn you, Games Workshop. Yep. Fleeing. Oh shit, that guy's even bigger. That's a 282. Okay, okay. Well, actually, this is for the best. This is for the best because look, he's running away from us. He's not going to run forever. And now that he's isolated from the herd, forget that other one. This rocks. We got this guy. Yeah, no, Games Workshop is so annoying. I experienced that especially. I really experienced them through Total War Warhammer throughout that whole series. Like the first one, it was okay how they were pacing it. The second one, it started to get annoying, and by the third one, they didn't hold back. Oh, you want a whole new faction? Well, you got to pay us for each individual legendary lord. You want access to the new content of the same old factions that you've probably rebought several times already? Oh, well, you're going to have to pay us for that as well. It's like, oh, come on. You're making me pay this 3 times over for something that I've already bought. I'm gonna risk walking a little bit. I think he's probably run off far away. And like I said, the smell would no longer bother him. So as long as he doesn't double back and sees us. Double check the herd just in case anyone just as interesting. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah. No, we want to get that other one. Scrub hair. But the new official song is nice, though. That's nice. Good. That is good. Okay. So if I was a giant Gemsbok antelope. Yeah, antelope. I don't think they're gazelles. Okay, I think this is him. 205 240. Follow the tracks. See where they lead. Ah. Okay, wait. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Oh, there he is. Move your head, move your head, move your head, move your head. Come on. There's a herd of something down over there. Let me see. Ah, no. Non-vital organ hit. Alright. The hunt is on. I was hoping at worst case we were so close that the penetration would have been enough to go through the bones. But his head was just annoyingly in the way. Posted something in Discord. Alright, hold on, Paulies. Hold on. Let me see what you posted in the Discord. Oh, the Ave Imperator. I saw the seal thing the last time. I did not see the Ave Imperator. No, so I'll watch that afterwards in a little bit. I saw the very decorated seal. It is a most holy seal. A seal upon a seal. $50, $75. Well, I guess because we know he's dead, we can just run for it. You know what am I doing this for? Dog! I brought you along for a reason. Be useful. Hunt him up. Indeed, brother. For it is good oats, brother. Oh. Hold on. Jackal. Female. Right behind the tree. Okay, wait. If she's still there. Ah, there's the male. Really? It's always so weird with the jackals because you hit them. Oh, holy crap. This is a large pack. That's like 5 different jackals. Really? Still? It's so weird with the coyotes and jackals like that. You hit them, they'll do these crazy flipping movements, and then they'll walk away. It's like, oh yeah, no big deal, no worries. Man, this game's walking far, but not far enough. And now we have a lion. Well, that's cool. This would be the first lion I've seen in the forested areas. Oh, wow, he's like right there. Okay, okay, let's get this guy first. Oh. Okay, well, at least he wasn't a diamond. Wow. His neck meat literally just stopped the bullet cold. Even when we were less than, okay, a little bit more than 30 distance. 30 meters, holy crap. That's some thick neck. And for this one, we were too slow on the shot. Alrighty. Well, 220.94 kilograms at a 292.80 trophy rating, a silver stamp due to an unfortunate non-vital organ hit, and 728 in cash. Now, where's the lion? Where'd she go? There you are. Birds, okay. I need him to stand up so I can get an angle. I don't have anything from here. But I also don't want to get really close because, it's a lion. Even with ladies with me, I don't know if I can do this. But let's try. It's a good thing I won't actually feel this. Who did I shoot? The jackal, that's right. Can't forget about them. However, okay, yeah. I don't see the other purple, so I don't think I got a kill shot on that jackal. Just getting closer. Come on, buddy. Stand up. Set to 75. Still not moving. Okay, so he is facing me. He's attentive now. Come on, that's it. Look. Look at the dumb bipedal. It's right next to you. Yeah, he's facing away. If he was facing towards me, maybe I could have gotten a shot for the heart. Oh, we're getting closer and closer. There he is. Come on. Up, 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 up. Nope. Nope, he's going. 2550 and 025. He's going down. We got a line. See, that's what I expected to happen to the Gemsbach. So close, the bullet just pierces right through. Okay, well, after this line, we'll need to double back for our objective as well. So yeah, no, that's basically just what happens throughout this. Medium bleed rate. Okay. We explore. If we find an animal that's worth hunting, or if an animal irks us to some degree, we'll go hunting it. But other than that, we're just out here exploring, getting to the locations, grabbing what we can, and then moving on to the next reserve from there. More scrub hares. Really is amazing how many scrub hares there are. It's almost as if they breed like rabbits. Wait, this is very old. No, I'm on the wrong track. Back over here. Some more blue over here. That looks like blood right there. Okay, this is the one. Yep, there he is. Now, unfortunately, it's just the thrill of the hunt of a lion, but he wasn't that big at all. So I say silver, maybe a gold at best. But I think silver because he's very low ranking. Yeah, right into the left lung. However, 213.01 kilograms at a 43.87 trophy rating. Okay, so he was on the verge of being a gold. He only needed a flat 44. Silver stamp with 1,432 in cash. All right, let's keep on back to the objective. So we go from there, go there, just unlock all that, and then we'll just fast travel back down here to the south and then start capping all those. Now, of course, unfortunately, because we have to double back through this area where our scent has all been, that all the animals are scattered from, if there were any, to be fair. We've shot. Did that jackal. No, that jackal never died because that's the other purple from the lion. So, yeah, no, whatever happened to that jackal, we completely whiffed him. Shame. But it was a female, so it probably wouldn't have been any bigger than a silver. I don't think jackal females can get above silver. I did see that they posted the new Great One designs for the feral pigs. Oh, game talk. Well, he was somewhere here. Yeah, no. Too hidden by the tall grass. No way to see him. But yeah, no. So they had announced the looks of the Great Ones for the feral pigs. I believe they were saying they were redoing the designs of several deer species as well. So that's going to be a little interesting. I mean, y'all know what my preference for that they should focus on should be, but hey, as long as they're working on it, that's like the biggest thing I take from this. No matter what, no matter what, they are still working onto a game that is quickly approaching its first decade since being released. Because we're about to be 2026, so it just needs to survive for that next year and then the year after, and then they're a full-on decade worth of survival for a hunting simulator game. Now, it's the one that is it's kind of nice because it's the one that's so popular, everyone knows about it, or it's like anyone who has played hunting sims or any kind of outdoorsman game like this, it's like they all recognize it. And then you see all the competitors and they'll come out with like this is Call of the Wild or stuff like that. And everyone in the comments are going like, "Oh, it's like, oh, is this the next Call of the Wild killer?" It reminds me of World of Warcraft when everyone first started to do MMOs out here and be like, "Oh, this isn't Azeroth anymore." I remember that specifically from Albion, not the current Albion, but there was another Albion MMO that was released. It was interesting, weird though, very weird because it was you could tell that it was very heavily Japanese styled MMO, and over here in the West, yeah, I'd say still around that time, it was not publicly popular yet. So it's like I grew up in the times where it's all like you couldn't openly say you played World of Warcraft because you got bullied hard for it in school, and you definitely couldn't say you liked anime. So this is me talking it basically like an old person saying, "I remember when we used to have to talk in the dark shadows of recess at the school lunch yard when we were mentioning anime." And that's what made us look like the stereotypical people, because the jocks were dickheads who always bullied us whenever we mentioned them. However, my school got lucky, and that's because the most popular kid there, who was also the jock, so he was the atypical middle school hero type. It's just everyone followed him. He was a massive anime lover as well. And we got so lucky into like the end years. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't at first because even he was quiet about it. But he fell to corruption like the rest of us. Yes, Springbok, I know you're there. You're fleeing. The wind is against me for you, so you have right of way. You have right of way of life. So be gone, Springbok. Reapply this. Nice open area. Let's give it a little scope. Nothing by the looks of it. Keep going. But yeah, so it was very hilarious because I think what happened was that he had overheard us talking about Naruto, and he's all like, "What? You guys watch Naruto too?" It's like it's just that quiet moment of like, "You as well, you as well." Hey! And it was just you can be public about it. It's like the good grace of publicness was allowed from there on after. Now I look around and I see kids with all these anime things and like entire stores of anime and all the kids in there at the mall. It's like you fuckers have no idea how good you have it. You have no idea how easy you have it now. So instead of my parents' story, it was like, oh, I had to go to school backwards and forwards in the snow, uphill and downhill without any shoes. My stories will be of all like you have no idea about the dark times of anime introduction into America. Unfortunately, after middle school and I went to the next high school, got into a new district. That's a rabbit. I don't care. That wasn't the case in high school anymore, so I had to go back to being quiet about it. There was an anime club there, but it was still in the atypical fashion that everyone sees anime clubs as. Can't say my own experience with them was that good either, so maybe I am a little biased. There's this one weird dude who just had a problem with me. I think it's because, like, when I first went there, I obviously didn't know the rules. I was invited by my sister into the anime club, and so like, okay, this is weird. And I guess I had like made too much noise or violated a rule policy. And then there was this one prick who just had to make an issue out of it every time. He was a male Karen, I would say. What's worse was that he had two Karen in the making cronies on his like hips every time of the day. It's not like this is the popular guy style stereotyping like that. No, no, this is not gonna lie. I think the guy was gay, and it was like his two gay girlfriends is what it was. But I don't know. It was weird, super weird. And I even asked him multiple times, so like, did I do something? It's like, oh, you violated the rules. What rule did I violate? Oh, the rules, man. It's like, okay, what rules? This is why I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to even talk to you. Get out of my club. It's like, it's not your club, for one. And two, it's a teacher. I was invited. Fuck off. And like every time he had to make it a big issue. Eventually, though, my sister transferred out because she graduated, and so it's like, okay, well, I have no reason to really care about the anime club anymore because I'm tired of dealing with male Karen. And so I moved on. But boom, there we go. We have the next point. So from here, up there. Yeah, we can almost see it from here as well. And we got a herd of springbok. Anyone else down there? Not by the looks of it. Alright, let's see if any of you guys are worthwhile. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're a little close to buffalo territory. The buffaloes are mainly over there, but sometimes they can migrate over. I assume there's probably a need zone or something that they try and get to. Wow, there's a lot of springbok down there. Ooh, boy, it looks like we're going to have pig of the litter. Because the wind is in our favor, and we'll have the high ground as well. However, before we take a decision, I want to get that other herd as well. Maybe, just maybe, there's a level 4 hiding in there. Because from what I can see, there's like 3 herds. There's one here, and there's another one like just beyond this rock wall that we're going by. Oh, I wish I remembered the scoring board for them. Okay, a level 3, a female, then level 3, female, level 3. Alright, so we got level 3 herd. There's another level 3, female, level 3. Oh, maybe it was only 2 herds. So you got that one there. And there's you. Okay, nope. So it looks like the biggest ones is level 3s. We got 4960, 5364, a 4555. That dude's small. 5263. 43.54. Yeah, no. Okay, so 49.60. It's gotta be you at 53.64. That's pretty big. All right, give me to 150. Wait him out, and he'll show us some sign that we can get him. Come on, lift your head. Why not grab the other one while we're there? Yep, there they all go. Okay. Seeing as how none of them were really impressive size-wise, don't really care about the rest, especially with no level 4s. And see, that's what also is what I was expecting with that Gemsbach. But nah, it's gotta have a thick neck. Ugh. Excuse me. Stop yawning. No reason to. Yeah. But honestly, I highly doubt that there'll be something that can rival Call of the Wild. Because the longer and longer Call of the Wild exists, the stronger and stronger its appeal will become. So all these other ones that are coming out, they are so far behind in the race because they can only pump out so much content. Now, don't get me wrong, the quality of content is also important, and that's where I'd say Hunter would struggle a little with. First one, female, 29.78 kilograms at a 34.96 trophy rating with a bronze stamp and 908 in cash. The shot was true at a double lung with a true scoring of 34. Take that. It's not too impressive. But now the male. 36.70 kilograms at a 54.44 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 1,115 in cash. Right through the scapula into the right lung with a true score of 54. Okay. Pretty standard Springbok then. Nothing too fancy. Moving on. Because no matter what, as well, what's going to happen is that you'll get people who have the favorite maps. So they'll have the maps that they'll just stay on. They don't care about any of the other maps, and they'll just play that map until eternity. So, but at the same time, the more and more maps are released, the more and more chances they get players like that as well. Or you'll get people like me who just like, I want the exotic places or the places that I know more than likely I probably will never reach in my life. So every time they come out with more North American or Western European shit, it's like, I've seen this. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I seen it. Phoenix Windsong, hello and welcome. Any luck today? Some luck. Nothing too interesting. Bunch of silvers so far, not even a gold. And of course, the false news of the great ones still exists. Everyone says the great ones do exist, but until I myself have found one and gained one, I believe it is all AI CGI generations. And then there's the dog just having the time of his life. You know, dog, it's really good that we don't have to worry about snakes here, because I'm afraid, man, you would just be prime supper for them. Was going to raid you, but didn't have anyone left to bring. That is okay. The thought is appreciated. It is what it is. All right. I'm going to say It's in a pretty weird location. I'm going to say codex. I don't think it's a blind. And we would see the binoculars if it was a lookout. Ah, he's on the opposite side. Oh, crap. Right there. Ah, no. Oh, wait. What? My bullet freedom. As intended, because I would not shoot a trapped animal like that. No, wait. Wait, that's the cliff. Oh, okay. They just jumped down. What? As I said, I would not shoot a trap. Wait. What? What? I did not shoot a trapped animal. I freed a trapped animal. This one, unfortunately, was too slow to get out of the way, so he jumped in front of the bullets. I did not end him. In fact, I freed him. Now all his suffering is done with. Flesh, double lung, liver. Fuck, they're still here. No. I've been killed by Springbok before. I'm not lying. I'm being surrounded. They keep coming. Hold the position. This turned into a war game against the Springbok advancing on us. You weren't there, man. You weren't there at Varunka upon the hills. They just kept coming at us. They kept coming and didn't stop. Oh my god, it really is a slaughter. Jesus Christ. The whole herd was coming at us. Because we got that one over there, I believe. And we got these two right here. We collected one already. So yeah, no, this was the whole herd. Holy crap. They're still coming. Hold the line, brothers. Do not fall before the Springbok. What's that? A follow? Phoenix Wing Song. Thank you so much for that. Ooh, how long is that? Okay, that lasts a little while. I gotta turn that down and make it smaller. Okay. I think they're done. I think they're done. December 10th, 2025. The bodies are numerous. They just kept coming. We had no idea. Dob and me have just been the last two standing on the outpost Virunga. No other context. No other friendlies. It's just me and him. Alright. So 35.82 kilograms at a 53.22 trophy rating, a silver stamp with 1,089 in cash, one shot, right lung, liver, stomach, left lung. Very nice. With a true score of 53. Okay, yeah, like I said, pretty standard. Twitch keeps lagging for me, so I switched to YouTube. Also, Twitch ads are cancer. I don't. Ah, another one. Updated journal entry. Scouts still out here, putting them down as much as I can, but the Springbok horde is numerous. I hope I have enough ammunition and transmission. uh 34.36 kilograms at a 49.95 trophy rating, a silver stamp with 1,045 in cash, a double lung liver hit with a 49 true score in rack. Okay. Thank you. 35.52 kilograms at a 50.17 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 1,080 in cash. First shot, just barely scraped the flesh. Second shot, however, a double lung liver shot again. Their liver is really exposed when they're like this. Oh yeah, no, I can see it. It definitely overlaps. With a true score of 50. 31.11 kilograms at a 34.89 trophy rating, bronze stamp, and 948 in cash. First shot taken by the scapula. Second shot, double lung. Very nice. True score 34. All that biomass wasted. Okay, Mr. Tyrannid, you keep your hunger in check. Keep your hunger in check, otherwise I'll send you to the Necron world. Let's see how much you like eating there. 30.87 kilograms at a 34.72 trophy rating with a bronze stamp and 941 in cash. A right lung, liver, stomach, intestines, left femoris, and a true score of 34. Not that great. And another one over here. 31.48 kilograms, 34.94 trophy rating, bronze stamp, 959 in cash. Double lung hit with a true score of 34. I have been meaning to play Space Marine 2 again. Always did enjoy it when I could play it and the computer wasn't crapping out on me. But hey, like I said, it's a codex. San Folklore 2. The San revered the sun and the moon. In many Zam stories, the sun was once a man with a bright shining head that lit the land. Bald! But this man was lazy. He always slept in, leaving everyone else in the dark. So one day, the first son chopped off the lazy man's head and threw it into the sky to share his light with everyone. Oh my god! They threw Asmongold up into the sky! They threw the bald king up there! Have fun, man. I gotta run for now. Congrats on surviving the battle. Thanks, Phoenix. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. There will be nothing to eat. There will be nothing. Fucking Mechanus and Blood Ravens took it all. That's true. Yes, it is. Are you going to get the new map by XTGG? I figured eventually I'll get them all, but it's not on a high priority for me because it doesn't really feel appealing to me. And I still, put it this way, I have still not done the Swaziland map, the little mini map that they've given us. So I still got to do that one. But eventually, all will be done. All will be explained for the greater good. So one day, the first son chopped off his head. Yep, an extreme solution, if you ask me. Perhaps the fatal story is why the Nya Kung consider the sun a thing of death, causing heat, dehydration, and starvation. The moon, on the other hand, is often treated a victim of the sun's wrath. Some Zams say that when the moon shines full, the sun grows jealous. So the sun cuts slices off the moon each night until only one small piece remains. Then the moon regrows and the cycle continues. Sounds plausible enough. And another one! Hold the line, brothers! Do not let the Springboks overrun this hill. .38 kilograms at a 46.78 trophy rating, a silver stamp with 986 in cash, double lung hit into the stomach with a true score of a 46. Not bad. Okay, so put that in perspective. I believe that was double digits amount of Springbok we just annihilated right there. And the hyper pink Slanesh color reaffirms that. Move. Wind is still in our favor, so yeah, we're good to go. Back out into the open again. Is anyone out here? One animal they'll probably actually never add, you know what? It's not going to be like elephants or rhinos. I honestly think they could and would eventually add those things. Here's an animal that they probably will never add though, a giraffe. Like just think about it. So like you can see them being pressured on all the other ones, but there's actually a story. This giraffe is going through what they call the silent extinction. And that's because they're basically being hunted to near extinction for game meat for a lot of the tribal lands. And they're trying to combat this by like introducing proper hunting management techniques so that you don't annihilate the herds. So this way you can keep doing what you're doing. No one's saying don't stop, but you have to. We would like it if you could help preserve the animals because everyone would like to see them. It's a giraffe. There's the stories of how the Chinese had captured giraffes originally from their fleet from Zhang, their exploration fleet. I forget his name, so apologies if I'm saying it wrong. But their exploration fleet is like went all over the oceans that they could get to at the time, and they brought back a giraffe because they said, "Oh, look, it's a quillin." Oh, maybe it wasn't from that. Maybe it was from the Diaries of Marco Polo. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Oh shit, there's more of them. I don't see any others though. 47, 58, 45, 54. You're the bigger one. And so the war against the Springbok continues. However, now we are on the offensive. Their thoughtless bonsai charges into our guns was their fatal mistake. Yeah, let's run. Pretty sure we scared everything off by shooting twice. You can kind of get away when you shoot one time, and that the hopes that it won't startle the animals, but when you shoot twice in quick succession like that, unlikely. I mean, unless you're a roe deer. Those things are pretty fucking stupid. I'm sorry, roe deer. It's like, I want to defend you, but I can't. You're so stupid. And for you, 35.77 kilograms at a 49.47 trophy rating, a silver stamp with 1,088 in cash, double lung hit right through the scapula, and a true score of 49. Very nice, very nice. Find my other one. Photogenic, hello and welcome. What map? We are on Virunga. Right on you, bud. All right, 35.23 kilograms, 47.76 trophy rating, silver stamp with 1,072 in cash, double lung hit, very nice, very easy. A true score of 47 points. Okay, a little on the lower end, but I'll take it. All right, so we're definitely into the double digits of Springbok now. Oh my god, are they still going to come this way? I don't know about you, but I think the hunting pressure would tell them right away. It's like, don't come over here. It's not worth it. However, if that's the case, that means that point up there is a choke point in their migration path. So if you can get up here at the proper timing, you can choke out this entire, because this was two herds. I don't know if this one that we came across is a third one or the remnants of the other two combined. But that was definitely a herd annihilation run right there. Every rock in the distance because of the heat haze looks like it might be a rabbit. Pintails? No, Widgeons, that's right. Pintails was the other place. As far as I'm aware, all of the maps can be made into multiplayer. But this one, we're just out here exploring, unlocking locations. Oh, warthog. He's coming this way. I think we can get him. Come along, little piggy. Come this way. $50, $25, 0, down. Nice. See? See? I know you can do it, Reaper. Getting stuck by the neck meek of a Gemsbach. I call foul on that. No, don't stop. Keep going. It's amazing, like, how much more accurate you can feel in a game like this, and then you play, like, something like Battlefield 6 and Enlisted, and playing those games, and it's all like, oh my god, I can't hit anything for the life of it to save me. All right, all right, all right. No one panic. No one panic. No panicking will be allowed at this moment. Hold on, let me see if the thing is still going through sound-wise. Okay, sound is still going through. No one panic. We know what to do in this situation. Keep your butts firmly planted as we reboot the game. We will not touch Streamlabs because if we do, it will have a heart attack and then we have to end the stream to restart the stream. Okay, that's a good sign on my end. Show me it on the phone. Oh, the phone's dying. I suppose I should get the cable for it. All right, there we go. So, yeah, that's another issue that I've just been dealing with. I don't know why, and at this point, I don't care to figure out anymore because it's just not worth it. Every time I try and think of a new solution for it, it's like, oh, would that be some money in your palms for me? No, I just want a solution to play my game. Ah, so you have money in your palms for me. Man, it is what it is, though. How much money do I have on my character? Oh, I'm almost at my first million. It's a jackal down there. Reapply this. Alright, but we got an objective to do, and unfortunately we were set back again by a crash, so we'll just keep on pumping it forward. And to be fair, these are better than that first time we went to ASCII. When we were on the ASCII reserve, holy crap, did that thing crash. Oh, excuse me. Sensitive little buggers, them jackals. How do you play so good and how do you kill? Man, you think I play good? I don't know. You haven't seen me hunt ducks before. That's a sight to see of rage-inducing hatred. As for how you kill, I mean, it's just a general rule of thumb, I think. It's like, if you are unsure of what to do, but best example is no matter what animal you're hunting, aim for what is essentially their armpits. So, like, say you see a gazelle or any 4-foot walking animal, their front legs, if you go up to them, you'll see the little crease right where their like leg connects to their body. Like just a little bit above that, no matter what animal it is, you will hit a lung. Even if you don't hit both of them, you could just hit one of them, and that's still a fatal hit. Oh no, the springboks. Not again. They're hiding in the tall grass, waiting to attack and get revenge for their brethren. But yeah, no, I always say just aim for the armpits as a general rule of thumb whenever you're hunting any animal. But anyway, I was saying about before how it's like, God, it's like I can be so accurate in this game. Oh, there's a springbok up there. Bounding away. What? Thank you. See, if I was super good at the game, that would have been a one-hit, one-kill. But no, I have to have magical phasing bullets. With a 25% chance of every time being fired, the bullet will phase through the enemy and hit the enemy in the back. The problem is, there's never an enemy in the back. Well. Ugh. God damn it, stop yawning. I think I was trying to say something when I was going well, but then I yawned and I distracted myself. Alrighty, for you, 33.04 kilograms at a 46.20 trophy rating with a silver stamp and 838 in cash. Wow. Huh. This is the first for me. I don't know how rare this fur type is, but this is a very strange black brown. Usually the black browns are like completely dark, almost melanistic. But this one, it just the white of the belly is almost completely invisible, but it's just like at a right angle, you can see it. Cool. 46 true score rating. Double lung hit. Okay, so yeah, no, here's a case in point teaching moment. Right there. See? So right in that crevice or crease, whatever it's called, probably crease. So right in that crease where the legs bend on any animal that you encounter in this game, you will hit a lung if you aim at this sweet spot. As for my guns, We have the big, the beautiful, the Lady Arzenia herself for any big games we come across. So mainly the lions and the buffalo. We have, of course, the Queest Reaper, who is more so our standard go-to because he can just hit and take credit for every animal, almost every animal on this reserve. And then for our itty bitties out there, we have the Coleman 22 Wasp. It was either between this or a shotgun version of it, but the shotgun version of them never really give you the range. So I figured, if I can get the drop on any small animals, the Coleman is the best bet. Other than that, we got an electric Fox Pro collar and the 5x30 rangefinder Venture. And that's Dob. There he is. Yes, the dog's name is also the Discord's name. Come on, Dob. Okay, progress. We're back to where we originally fought off the herd of Springbok. You know the worst part is that every time it crashes, it also erases the animals that we had beforehand. Or any animals that we haven't claimed. So it wasn't too bad this time, but in ASCII, it kept on crashing like after the wolves attacked us, and that was like 4 times. So I would always end up losing some of the wolves because they would just be evaporated by the time I had to reload in. Okay, so once we get down here and get a little ways over that way, we should have made up all the progress that we lost beforehand. I wonder if they could make hippos a possibility. Because if they need ideas on where to make reserves, I can think the Okavango Delta would be an incredible place. Because I don't think you can hunt in the Okavango Delta. It is a protected natural site because it's such an important ecological location. I think. However, that rule doesn't apply to video games. Is it just me, or is it hard to get guns in the slots? What you mean, like dragging from the inventory over to here? I mean, depends on what you play on. Well, if you're installing it, that's probably PC then. So, no, I myself have never really had any issues. None that I can think of that were super annoying or super bothersome. Hyenas. Those would be a good animal as well. I think maybe they should do it. I mean, if they're going to add in like the stock mechanic to tigers, why not add in other crazy mechanics to other animals? I can see him. I can't mark him though. He's like right in that bush. Yeah, right there. Unless he comes out, there's no way to shoot him because the grass is just too tall. Oh, oh. Switch to 300. Well, now. Yeah, okay. To be fair, 300-meter shot deviation is incredibly bad. Oh, well. But anyway, yeah, no, like I was saying, if they added in a mechanic like stock for tigers, why not add in other mechanics? Like on a scavenger map, if you don't get to a kill within a certain amount of time, it will attract a scavenger and they will take your carcass away, Your corpse, reward, whatever you want to call it. But I can understand limitations. So if we're going by that, just by what we've seen, it needs to be something that an animal can do that does not interact with the environment but utilizes the environment. And it has to be player. The player is the catalyst, is what it has to be. Okay, so here's one. So for, say, leopards, let's say a leopard realizes that you're coming in the area and it's going to be hostile. Why not the leopard jump up into a tree, like a heavy bush tree, and then kind of wait for you to, like, if the player walks by this particular tree within a set range, the leopard would leap down from the tree on you, kind of like how the tiger stalks you. I think that could work. Oh, but wait, he's using the environment to do that, and the animals don't really. It's really weird. You have like the animals live on top of the world, and you're in the world as well, but they don't really interact with the environment that they're in all that better. Like the most you'll see any influence animals have on the environment is literally their tracks. There's no other influence that the animals do, which I think is a shame. Let's see. There's tigers with a stalk mechanic, the wolves with the pack hunting mechanic. There's there's all the burrowing creatures whose mechanic is basically to try and get to their dens. Holy crap, look at the size of that lion. I literally just turned a corner and there he was. What's the distance we're looking at? Not enough. Okay, he's going for the water. The wind is in our favor, so we could get him. Lesser kudu? Yep. Oh god, there's another one right there. One hit, 50, 75, 20, 0, down. Okay, that other one is still there. However, like I said, if you're far enough away, sometimes you can pull it off. Oh, no, 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 no. Turn to the side, turn to the side. Seems like a whiff of a hit. Wait for him to stop. Come on. Nope, nope, he's going down. Okay. Nope. Still going. Still going. And so far gone. However, he's now at 25. All right, multiple shots. Let's go ahead and collect them. And there's the other purple circle. So yeah, we got the lion. Man, one look around the corner and boom, lions. Would be mega. It would be. Oh, there's another lion. Just on the off chance that we crash, I don't want these guys to just kind of evaporate on me, so let me go get them. I love it when they do that. Hearing the echo, especially. Silver. No, gold. 231.08 kilograms at 45.81 trophy rating. Okay, so just a point above, but with with only 38 to 48.50 being the ranking system. That's very important points. Gold stamp with 1,455 in cash. Double lung liver hit. Very nice. No, that's a different line because that one's over there. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is where the lions come to when they're not in the savannah. All right, we got to make our way over here to get the other one. Should make fur fall off. In like its entirety or just little bits of it? Oh, wow, there's no wonder they're here. They have a drink zone and a feed zone right next to each other. Just gotta keep our eyes open to the left as we try and find the tracks of this one male. I think it would be cool if they did that. Introduce like some fur variations, some more fur variations. Cause like it's still the standard. It's they give you like 3 to 4 standard-ish styles, and then there's albino, melanistic, piebald. But unfortunately, there's no way to tell how rare these things are unless you look it up. So it's a little annoying. I mean, unless you've played it for so long that you can guess right away what fair parts are um, rare. But like, if you go for some of the bears, they'll have like ghost, mystic, and so I'm like, what does that mean? Is it rare or is it not? We'll snort to you too. It's okay. It's a baby wildebeest. Literally nothing. When tracking, they do have that. Sort of. It's a perk. One of the tracking perks, it unlocks a new style of tracks, and let's see if we can find one. It's like when they go through heavy foliage, they have a chance to drop their fur. And that says scam likely, so suck my balls. Phone calling. Ah, okay. So like right here, for example, this is one of the tracks. It will give you chestnut, very old, disturbed vegetation. So basically, like their fur just hooks onto here. It doesn't fall off, so obviously there's like no visual cue. But what it does is that it gives you another tracking cue. Where's my line? Give me the blood. $25.50. Okay, so it's like right around here then that we lost sight of them because he just turned 25 before he ran over the hill. Wildebeest. Okay, that's fine. Again, we don't want to overcatch just in case we crash and lose out on animals. Not to mention, this guy is going much further than I thought he would make it. Into the long grass. There he is. Okay. I'm going to say gold. No, non-vital organ hit. Is that what that's what happened. He was a gold. Just a bad shot, unfortunately. 240.16 kilograms at a 46.56 trophy rating. A silver stamp due to an unfortunate non-vital organ hit with 976 in cash. Ooh, into the stomach. That is not a good way to go. All right. But back we get. Having the time of your life, dog. But yeah, no. Okay, you know what? Here's another thing that I would like to see if they could do. What if they added in different calls? Like, obviously, we hear the maiden, the alarmed, but like, what if there's different calls to hear them from? Because sometimes, like I call them dead zones. You'll come across dead zones where it's like there's no activity, there's no sounds, there's no nothing. You are just mindlessly wandering through the wilderness, and it can be relaxing, but at the same time, it could be boring as well. Especially if you've been on a, I think the longest dead zone trek we've been on has been 2 hours plus, where we just found nothing. There is nothing anywhere. The wind was always against us. The animals were like smelling us or seeing us from 3 hills over, and it's like I couldn't even see the animals, but they could see me. So this is where game mechanics and the hunting simulation that they propose to you in this game conflict with each other very badly. So you could be, the thing is, it's like this is why I say hill hunting in this game is terrible, absolutely terrible. You're standing up completely visible and you don't see anything obviously, but because you're within a certain radius of the animal's stats, we'll say, they can see you because you are currently fully visible, but obviously you can't see them. So it's all like, I can't do anything about this. And it can just be so frustrating because it's all like I can't see them, and because of that, we got like a 2 hour dead zone session where there was nothing. Yes, okay, yeah, okay. I'm not the only one experiencing this shit then. Okay, so we heard another line off in the distance right here. There was one still by the watering hole. We'll see if we're still there. If not, most importantly, yeah, it's a blind and a tent behind that. We'll go ahead, collect that one, and then double back for that one. But originally, going on that. Oh, Widgeons. I don't care. But can I see him? Oh, I can. That's level 2. That's why I have the Coleman. I don't need to play your game stuck. That line is still there. If I can get to 300, I think I can get a hit on him. Because he's just standing there drinking from the sand. Alright, birds. What have you got for me? 0.62 kilograms. Oh, I should have had my dog retrieve them. I still need to get his retriever experience up. 0.62 kilograms, 616.20 trophy rating. This is the other thing with the Widgeon. They're... Oh, shit. I thought that was the dog making sounds walking by, but then... Nope. Okay. Not moving? There we go. Anyway, yeah, no. So some of these bird ratings for the trophy rating is weird. They're less than a single kilogram, but their trophy rating is into the hundreds. And we're talking high hundreds to mid hundreds. Silver stamp with 307 in cash. A flesh shot. Take it. 0.67 kilograms at 674.58 trophy rating. Silver stamp with 336 in cash. Left lung intestines. Okay. 0.76 kilograms, 756.63 trophy rating. Silver stamp with 380 in cash. Wow, all of them were silver stamps, even though you were a level 2. Okay, if you say so. Oh, he's on the move. Okay. Wait. between 290 to 320. Okay, more than enough right there. Okay, we did hit him. 25, 0. We got him. That's another lion down. He me. Yeah. Okay, now I said this before, but I'll say it again. Now going back to what I originally meant on like all the sounds that they can do. What if there's a sound like the antlers cracking together? The fact that they don't use that as like a tell, or I mean, they do use it kind of as a call, I believe. It's been a while since I used one of the handheld callers. I've just been using the Fox Pro because it's easier carrying wise. Instead of having to remember every single little button on the dial or swing to the button, just having the convenience of the Fox Pro just calling out everything. So helpful. Weighs a lot, but other than that, still helpful. But yeah, no, so the antlers cracking together, bears scratching on trees, boars rubbing against trees, or making wallows. There's all sorts of things that these little things that I think that if they add it would give so much more life to the game. And granted, all these things that I'm mentioning, they don't have to be in the game at all. These are just little things that are kind of quality of life. It's really weird. The triangulation was coming behind me, but the call was definitely from the front of me. All right, into the thick grass and shrubbery. Let's have Lady Zarina out just in case. Drop you down to 75 meters. Let's go. There's my lion. Let's do this instead. Dog, trying to find the blood, because I think this is taking me backwards. He's got it. We're going to take our time, though, because if there is another lion out in this thicket, last thing I want to do is just run into him. But I think they definitely have enough species that they can populate Virunga with some saltwater crocodiles. Because they have them in the Emerald Coast Australian map. Wildebeest drinking zone. Okay, so these guys have long gone. I'm coming, dog, but I'm just taking my time. Relax. See, I honestly think if they gave the Lions the stock mechanic here in Virunga, with how much of the tall grass is just all over the place, it would be devastating for players. You would lose players left and right from the bushes. There he is. Good boy. And then just imagine seeing a leopard hanging out in a tree, just like there. Gold? Gold. 219.56 kilograms at a 44.43. Ooh, just barely a gold. Trophy rating was a gold stamp with 1,660 in cash. Double lung hit. Very nice. All right, keep on moving. And now that we're heading away from that line, we probably don't have to worry about him now. So we got two real close to each other, and then we got that one further in the back. I don't know if you can pay me enough money to camp out in a camp that basically has the equivalent of a pride of lions right out in front of it. Like, don't get me wrong, it seems like a very scenic location. But at the same time, it's a pride of lions. I don't know, maybe I was been traumatized by Ghost in the Darkness, but I don't want to camp out in the wild by lions. I want to glamp out. Give me a nice 4x4 building with some solid walls, a solid door, my amenities all right there, and I'm good. What are we playing on? We're on PC. Any more lions move into the area while we move through? Probably not with our wind blowing in the direction. And speaking of, yes, right on the face. That's where all the scent comes from. Alright, got that one going. Head over here and get that. So, can we see the line from up here? Oof, no, especially if he's in the thicket. Of any animals, they probably would have the least likelihood to add in. God damn it, stop yawning. The animals least likely to add in, I would say, would probably be the rhino, and I would only say that because they made the whole story in Virunga how it was like the whole last rhino, and then she was hunted by poachers. So I can see them holding back on that. And then they kind of gave a story reason why as to no elephants there. Because like all the other animals, a majority of the animals were all ran away because it was so dry. No fresh water had run down, but now that it did, but at the same time it refilled the river and cut off all the other animals. I don't fully remember the story, but it was something like that. And dibs. It's like a runway strip. All right, moving on. But I don't know. It all just depends on like the level of what they can put into the game. It just feels really unfortunate because it feels like they make the reserve, they give you the reserve, and they'll spend attention onto it for like maybe a quarter of the year, and then afterwards they'll completely abandon it and never touch them again. Unless they're kudu, I think. Yep. Anyone down here? Nope. Oh, watch it be. We're going into a dead zone now. Oh, buffalo. Okay, no, we're not. Level 7, a level 5. I don't really see these Redford buffaloes that they keep on showing here on this reserve. Like every time I see any nature documentary showing them or anything nature related, they are almost all the classical black fur types. Yeah, no, the more and more I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen like I mean, I may have, but I definitely do not remember it. But I do not remember a single red fur buffalo. I've seen the white furred buffaloes, the Tatonkas. That you dog, or was that like a rabbit or something? Okay, seven. There's another seven behind you. 119, 142, 115, 137, 100, 122, 90, 12 to 112. So, yeah, no, you're looking pretty big yourself at 115. How high, if I lay down, can I see it? Kind of. Ah, I was hoping it would be a hard shot. I may be too far. I'm probably too far. But I did hit him twice. Nothing, nothing, nothing. No purple. All right. Well, we'll follow the herd for a little bit. Yeah, still no purple. Okay, as long as they're going to our objective, we'll still be able to shadow them. You know, this reminds me of that little comic, anime comic that I saw, where it's like how they were explaining animals' perspective of humans back when we were first coming out, and it's like the vulture is following this antelope who like has just run by and he's extremely exhausted, and he looks up at the vulture. It's like, haha, not today, my friend. You won't get to eat me. It's like, no, I will. And it's like, what are you talking about? I clearly outran them. You don't see them anywhere, do you? It's like, yeah, but see, there's these new guys. You're being hunted by these new guys who you don't understand yet. They will keep following you. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, look, there they are. And like just off in distance from the hill that the antelope ran, and you see its tracks, you see that the humans following his tracks have just been following him. And the vultures explain to him, so like, yeah, so these new guys, they keep following you no matter what. They don't get tired at all. And so I just need to wait my time. I'm sorry that they chose you, but friends gotta eat. But it's definitely one of those interesting, like, I would almost say it's an appropriate child story explanation of the old hunter gathering style of humans. Hello, Piggy. Actually, it said she's 75. Hopefully that branch isn't in the way. That branch is in the way. Nope, nope, wait, he's dropping. Hey, we got him. Okay, and the other purple is there. So that other buffalo finally did drop 2 shots. Everything in the area is scared, so let's go get him. Yeah, you didn't get far, did you, Piggy? Um, gold. No, silver. It's hard to tell because I don't think the warthogs have been looked at, so they all have these massive tusks like this. Yeah. 103.92 kilograms at a 43.27 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 1,077 in cash. Was a double lung hit. Very nice. Take that. And let's keep going. Alright, so the buffalo herd went down that way somewhere. So I'm pretty sure if we just pick up the blood trail, we'll be able to follow them further along. Whoa. The hell? Well, there's the mud pies of the buffalo, so that one bleeder can't be too far away. Oh, lesser kudu. So, I mean, obviously, well, if they give us lesser kudu, there must be the greater kudu. Get the blood. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's like, dude, you need to be careful. It's like, you're fine. I get that you're fine, dog, but I need to be careful because, in this tall grass, just one bad move and boom, there's a giant Cape Buffalo just staring at you. That actually has happened to me in this game. I went through a bush and there's like three buffalo just staring at me. It's like, what do I do? I'm right here, dog. I'm right here. Here those pigs again. Oh, there she is. But it's just a level 1 female trivial. So, all of them are reason for nothing. That is a kudu. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Really? Really? Ah, okay. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye open, see if he does drop. Thank you, dog. There it is. But yeah, see, like, look at how well the buffalo can hide in that. Obviously, it's dead right now, but still, you literally cannot even begin to start seeing him until like right there, really. Yeah, right there. And by that time, of course, it's way too late. Oh, it was gold. Oh no, I just missed the heart. That's what happened. Because I could have sworn that was dead on, and it almost was. Oh, millimeters from a perfect hit. Balls. All right. 777.56 kilograms at 127.71 trophy rating with a silver stamp due to an unfortunate non-vital organ hit with 1,016 in cash. Second shot. Just right in the butt. Right in there. All right. Come on. Okay, so it looks like the kudu did fail, but it seems like he ran pretty far. So we're going to get this point right here, and then we're going to see if we can get that kudu. And then from there, I think we'll just have to go ahead and wrap up right there. I know it's short, folks. I really do apologize about that. I don't know what happened. I just woke up exhausted and tired. And my very soon turned into a very soon moment. Apologies about that. Well, let's just go ahead and run. I think we're still pretty much in a dead zone. One of my things is like if you see lesser kudus around, usually you're in a dead zone because they are not the overly social animal compared to all the others. Gorgeous hiking. My favorite hiking trail. You may not remember, but I took you for this walk when you were still a toddler. Halfway through the hike, you sat on the ground and told me your legs were too tired to go on, so I had to carry you the rest of the way. Too bad I was already wearing a 20-pound back. Eesh, my back still hurts. Well, that's the job of Grandpa right there. Grandpa don't like it, but Grandpa loves it in reality. At least you would hope so, having a good relationship with your grandfather, with all your family members in general. It's amazing at how many people I know who do not have good relations with their family. It's all like, why would you want to make the people who you are literally the closest to in existence to not be on amicable terms? At the very least, it's like, yeah, you may fight, you may bicker. That's just being a human. But to like just not want any association with any of your family is weird to me. What time is it for you? Time for me is 12:16 p.m. So Pacific Standard Time over here. Come on, dog. I'm following you now. Man, again, I would love to have the athleticism of this guy. Being able to run straight up those sheer rock walls like nothing. I know, I know. But don't worry, your life will be spared. Oh no, dog. Don't get stuck. Okay, thank goodness. Don't get stuck again. Where am I? Oh, it's right in front of me. Thank you, dog. Oh. Oh no, his fat thighs took it. Why are your thighs so fat? Look at that. If his thigh wasn't in the way, we would have gotten into the lungs. And the next shot? Okay, yeah, I know. That one would have missed no matter what. Ah, balls. 84.51 kilograms at 127.41 trophy rating with a bronze stamp due to an unfortunate non-vital organ hit with 738 in cash. Very nice, very nice, very nice. With a true score of 127. It's 818 for me in the UK. My goodness. Alrighty. So, we're going to have to call it right there, folks. Again, apologies about the short stream today. This was me. I was sleepy. That's the best way I can put it and the easiest way to put it. I don't know what happened, but man, was I tired. So, thank you all so much for joining me for this albeit short one. However, we did fight a very heroic war against the Springbok. Those bastards kept on coming at us over the hill, but we threw them back time and again. So, thank you all so much for joining me. This has been Hunter Call of the Wild. I do apologize again. I feel really bad about that. Because I even texted onto the Discord saying, I'll be on soon, don't worry. I rolled over and I clunked out again. All right, but with that being the case, it looks like we will still have more time to be in Virunga. However, we are approaching this map's end with the last of the northern provinces finished, the central provinces right around behind it, and then the southern lower ones just moments away from being finished as well. So probably No, it's Christmas days. It's that. So either this will be finished up before. No, because Wednesday would probably be the last day because that's Christmas Eve. Oh, wait, but it depends on what's happening on Christmas Eve. I may be. Well, no, we're not hosting today, so we don't have to do the cook marathon. So I think Wednesday will still be good. So yeah, no, I think we'll be finishing this up on Christmas Eve, more than likely. But we'll see what happens. So again, thank you all so much for joining me. Shouts, of course, to everyone who stopped by in the chat and shared the love of the game. Always means a lot. Among them, Woofor, Polly's, Phoenix, and of course, Photogenic, Stream Hub, and that other one's a bot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, and of course, extra shout out to Phoenix for the follow. Means a lot. So until then, guys, I will see you all tomorrow for some more tales where it looks like we're going to be pirates. Yeah, we tried to go to Alazar. It did not work out too well, especially with the Inquisition hounding us every step of the way and making us criminals to boot. But it is what it is, and enough about that anyway. So, hope you have a good morning, good night, which may be. Hope you're keeping safe, hope you're keeping warm or cold, whichever it is you prefer. Y'all know what I prefer. Say it with me. Neither. Why? Because one of too much is too much. And we don't want that. So, take care. I will see you later. And until then, goodbye.